listen when it's grown men talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Learn to listen when it's grown men talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Every discussion from experience, and hopefully within it delivers some deliverance. It's all facts and opinionated, from the west where that real spit originated. Brothers truly trying to save a soul, provoke thoughts so we can really designate a goal. We on that grown man scribble, the ball in our court with command on the dribble. This is something that'll help us show, cause it's something that'll help us grow. We see exactly what the people need. Now welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Learn to listen when it's grown man talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Learn to listen when it's grown man talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Hey, y'all know what day it is.
Yeah. Still fight.
It's Spitt'n Pollaseedz Day. And you know what? I think we're going to have a good time tonight. It's already started out exuberant.
Already?
Oh, it was hella hype. I'm going to say it. I'll start it off.
Yeah.
I'll start it off. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let you know right now. And in this corner, we have the heavyweight champion of Manchester, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, he came out at a strapping, I don't know how much you weigh. He came out at a strapping over 200. And he ran up on our De La Hoya of the streets. Ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, here they were.
He walked, Trev. He walked.
He walked up on him. I spoke firmly. That's all I did. I spoke firmly.
And what did he say, Trev?
He said, hey, what? You talking me? Oh, no, but Chad. Oh, no, but Chad. So he thoroughly walked up on Kanoom, ladies and gentlemen, fist ball and ready to rumble. Kanoom looked at him with that look and that stance like he was ready for
a gunfight.
It was melee. It was pandemonium all in front of Swank today. Just a moment ago, before you guys tuned in,
he is lying.
Oh my goodness!
My God!
I'm telling you, it was nothing but a party up in here.
If Trevor can't do anything else, he can freaking tell a good story.
I was excited,
man.
Oh man!
We thought we was gonna start late tonight.
Yeah,
go ahead. The heavyweight champion event of our Manchester.
We could have filmed it.
We would have had to go live. We would have definitely.
We would have had to go live.
You talking me?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Why?
¿Qué pasó? Negra.
Why?
Ándale boca.
Are you done? Are you done now?
¿Qué pasó? Me and you in the streets. I've been whining this, baby. I've been whining this ever since you moved over to G. I've been wanting to whoop a piece of your ass.
I don't know if he's Mexican or Cuban or
all of that.
What the fuck.
When they get drunk, they
Man, it was right before comedy. It was right before comedy. I love the way you took your stance. Like you wasn't gonna move.
Yeah,
man. Then when I did the shoulder thing and walked in a circle, all he did was, man,
knock these off his shoulder.
Ready. I thought he was gonna knock off your sombrero. I said, no, not today. Man,
with the Magnificent Seven on
it was not gonna happen today. No, I'm in Tiffany Blue, bitch. I'm in Tiffany Blue, bitch.
Oh my goodness! I guess you could start the show.
No.
We gave him the preliminary. That was the preliminary.
Yeah, exactly, man. Go ahead, champ.
Anyway, it's Spitt'n Pollaseedz Day, and y'all know what that is. It's time to tune in, tell a friend, share this content with somebody that you care about. Today's show is I'm leaving the States. Submissiveness awaits. And we want you, we just want y'all to get prepared because half of this panel is leaving real soon.
Half of the
not you going to Catalina or anything. That's not really leaving the States, but half of the panel is leaving. But we want you all to go ahead, grab your favorite beverage, puff on your favorite cigar or your 420, whichever ladies, grab some wine and a pencil and some paper and take some notes because we're about to go into it. But first, let's get all these gentlemen's week and see how they've been. We're going to start out with you, Kevin.
Hey, man, it's been as far as work, it's been touch and go. Some good and some bad, but some good things that's trying to happen and develop in our city. But then at the same time, the devil always rears face. So we had a few incidents that I'm trying to get in front of before, anybody else get hurt. But we once things is I'm gonna keep y'all abreast or two the way relationships are coming together. So hopefully we can make that happen to where it'll give LA a different look.
Well, in the streets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought you was talking about your relationship.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't,
Okay.
Unless
Thank
she
you for
wants
clarifying.
unless she wants. Now we got some differences down there, Nah.
Okay.
But in the streets,
Okay.
trying to make it safe, trying to make LA safer.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. If you don't know, that's what Kevin's specialty is. He's a street advocate.
That's one of them.
Yes.
That's definitely
Well,
right there.
I'm going to say that's what I see him do. The other thing that he does, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. But he's a street advocate. How about your week, Trevor? Mr. Graham.
I've had a very challenging week. But it all turns out for the good. I'll say I embrace success and tapped disappointments on the shoulder and walked away. Some things that I wish could have been better. It wasn't, and a few things that had happened were my fault, and some things were not. So I had to own my defeats because it was done by my own hand, and then some things were out of my control, and I had to accept that, pat it on the back, and move forward and put it in God's hands. Definitely. So if some things do come to pass, I know it definitely was nobody but God, for sure.
All the time. Because God.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, we'll definitely talk to you after the show. I'm curious about
just want to make
what that
sure
is.
We're still on for next month, though, right?
Very busy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's clear.
All right. Yeah. Y'all scared me on this damn show. I was like, okay.
You putting your relationship back together?
Yeah. And he said some unfortunate things happened. It's my fault.
Some things were my fault.
But see, that's what real men do. They take
Accountability.
They fall on the sword.
Yeah.
And I love that. That's what you're supposed to be.
It's
accountable.
I do hold myself accountable, and I'm probably more critical of myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I fumbled.
Yeah.
And it was one of the hardest things that a man can deal with is when they let their child down. And I believe I let my daughter down. And I was like,
that's what I've done that many times. Don't worry about it. You'll get over it. You'll get over it. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, that's that was one of them. But yeah, I gotta own it and
still look like you about to cry.
Yeah.
And
do you need a moment?
I just got off the phone with her and she's cool, but turned around now. Something that I can't control is she's sick.
Keith,
so I'm like,
put the camera on somebody else.
Yeah.
Give Trev a moment.
Yeah, because he's crying. And give him some tissue. Okay, EP.
Yes, sir, man.
Bring me some good news, buddy.
Hey, man, I'm just gonna say God is good.
Yes,
business is good. I am preparing for several things in business. Like I'm going abroad next week for for a couple weeks, several weeks.
Look out, international lovers back.
Hey, man.
Hey. Tell us how it is.
Hey, man. They need love.
They do.
They do.
Yeah. So I seen the bat signal. So I'm gonna have to get out of here.
Yeah.
But I'll be back.
You'll be back.
Yeah, all your stuff is over here.
Hey, we'll see.
Exactly.
He'll be back to visit.
We'll see. You're probably going to go with a different perspective now.
Hey, I will report live and let y'all know though.
Yeah,
Please do.
that leads into today's topic.
Yeah, family is good. Everything is good. Just keep LA in your prayers, man. You know what I mean? Period. A lot of stuff going on out here, but we're gonna look at the positive and let's have a great show, man. Let's have a great show.
Right. Let's dig into it.
Yeah.
My week has been good. We're gonna jump right into the show.
Let's go.
Because submissiveness awaits us.
Submissiveness awaits.
It awaits us.
Yeah,
In a foreign land, submissiveness awaits us.
Yeah.
So why do we have to leave the States though?
For many
I mean,
reasons.
right.
Because
long
we
list.
can't get the shit here.
Long list.
I mean, that's one of the reasons, right?
We get challenges.
I think it's here, but it's very hard to find.
I just had a conversation on the way here. A friend of mine, female friend, asked, what is the subject today? I gave her the subject. Oh, I'm so tired of hearing that. So I said, yeah, well, you're tired of hearing it, and we're tired of living it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, it doesn't happen the way y'all say it happens, and women are tired too. They're leaving the States and the they not.
Yeah. And if
No,
they do,
not.
they
They're not
going,
getting chosen.
they
like
going
that.
down south.
Yeah.
They not
Exactly.
asking for
They
y'all.
going to
Exactly.
they going to Atlanta,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Houston.
maybe
Yeah.
Texas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Houston is woo, man. Houston is
No,
Get it.
Houston is getting hit with
Man.
With that
a lot of
thing.
With that
STDs
thing.
and stuff.
Yeah.
They have
Some
everything out there
uncurable
called
stuff.
triple-
Yes.
Yeah.
Triple something.
Yeah.
And they ain't got magic money.
and it's affecting majority of black women.
Yeah.
So that's something.
You two, you be very careful because you two are still holding the single life down. I know, but get them. Hey, we need to create some home tests for make sure that you clean, make sure you don't have that bug.
Yeah.
For the women, you got to take this test and sign this paper.
Running
Right.
rampant in Texas.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
From what I hear.
Yeah.
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 So that earwax thing don't work.
No, it's not. No. No, that was the 80s and 90s.
I thought I was the only one.
No. Wait,
That's telling your age right there.
hey.
telling your age.
Sometimes I made sure I used both ears.
Yeah.
Wait, she
Like,
didn't,
no, you're supposed to do it first.
she didn't move on that first one, but wait a minute. Let me double check.
You go home smelling like.
Ooh.
But another reason why we could be, men could be leaving the States is, the cost of living is so different.
Absolutely.
In these other countries. I mean, you're talking about you can live like a king off a peasant's salary. And here, I mean,
Say that. You're gonna definitely
Here.
need some clarity with that.
yeah, I'm talking about what you make here as
Taking it over there.
like they say the average person makes $40,000. Average man makes $40,000 a year. Over there, $40,000 you could live like a king, right? Because I think I seen one statistic where a gentleman was living there, and he ate out every meal, good food, and he had a scooter. It was $1,500 a month or $1,800 or something like that.
Total. You're talking about total.
Total.
Right? You're not talking about
I'm talking about total a month for all his living expenses. Dental is way cheaper there. Medical is cheaper. I mean, the States some
countries
cash cow.
medical is free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of reasons why. I think the two of the main reasons. I'm not going to go into a lot of them. But two of the main reasons why is the affordability for one. of being able to at least thrive versus America having us all in survival mode. Once we start getting out of that survival mode mentality and figure that it's, somewhere else is just a little bit more palatable to enjoy what life really is and is about. And it's a win-win because it helps contribute to the economy in other parts of the world, as well as it puts some at least a savings in your account. And you're not spending like, and then the people around you are also more humbling. Then you have getting out of this rat race. The gentleman said yesterday, he said when he was younger, better yet, when his great-grandparents moved out here, whenever it was, and during the gold rush, and how that's where success was, and they started off with only X amount of dollars in their pocket, and they went and they survived and stayed married and raised a family, had a few children, and were able to live. He said now it's other parts of the world. That's the new. If history is repeating itself, it ain't going to California or America that much no more. It's going out of America. Yeah, something to think about. Like if you want to have a good life, some people see that being a good life, especially those that work on the computers or do online stuff.
They can work remotely.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of couples. Belinda is a part of this group that Black folks that have uprooted and left America, and it's a lot of them, and they move into different parts of the world, and they loving it.
How long are you staying
in
California?
To be honest with you,
I already see it coming. I see it coming, Kevin. You're not fooling nobody.
She didn't.
She already setting it up, and I'm reading the comments. Yeah, it's kind of
Tell their ass.
Yeah.
Tell their ass. Tell it.
Yeah, she then fell in love with Portugal. So, I mean, we're definitely.
So how long, man?
I don't think I can live over there out abroad for forever. Now we could go get away for a month or two or whatever, something like
dual
that.
residences.
Yeah,
is what you're.
Yeah. So yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So a few different places. Yeah,
a few different places. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
right.
That's a good. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Where do you think in the States? What state do you think you can move out of California and thrive in within the United States?
That's for the floor?
Yeah, for the floor.
I think that you can only make, if this is my opinion, if you make LA money and live somewhere else, if you make New York money and live somewhere else, you can thrive.
Mm-hmm.
You make LA money and spend it somewhere else. That's what's has been done for years.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it somewhere else though. Where would that be?
Somewhere else?
Yeah.
Outside of California?
Yes.
If you can, I would think New Mexico, Colorado, Louisiana. Those are some ideas to live. I think Atlanta is good and it's thriving, but it may have ran its course to a certain degree, but it's settling down now.
I think
some
also
areas of Texas, and it's also if you married, I think it's better.
Right. The Carolinas.
Well, do you know the reason why you chose those places, or is it just
because those are also cities that are about to boom.
Mm-hmm.
The Carolinas, like you said, also. So Charlotte, North Carolina, Liberty, North Carolina. I forgot the exact place in Colorado and Louisiana.
Booming in what
economic boom?
Charlotte, North Carolina has a place called the Trinity or the Trilateral, something like that. But it's three major companies that are developing out there. So in the course of 1 year, they one piece of property went from $98,000 to $171,000.
Yeah.
So that's still affordable for us.
Right.
171 for us is good for a house. You buy a house out there, but if you can make California money and spend it out there, fine. Yeah. Then you have Liberty, North Carolina. Toyota is going out to Liberty, and they're developing a Toyota plant out there. So they need 5,000 jobs. So 5,000 jobs are going out there. North Colorado is having if I'm correct, a football stadium being built out there. So those are
Go Buck. I mean, what are they? Buffaloes.
What?
Colorado. Deion Sanders.
Oh yeah, the college.
Yeah.
Man, he changed the economy of the whole Colorado.
Detroit too. Detroit is moving up too because I think it was maybe 2 years. Me and Belinda were looking at the houses, and I think they jumped from like 25,000. Like I think it's like a 75,000 to 100,000 now.
Yeah,
and some of the the bad area they building up taking all them boarded up homes and building them up. So it's a lot. It's quite a few
those places. Yeah.
But then you could be the gentrifier, and if you I don't want to call it gentrifying because right now it's opportunity. It's opportunity for everybody, and if you take the opportunity away from another sect of people, now you're gentrifying because I've taken away your opportunity. So that's how I view it. So it's either opportunity, gentrification, or colonization.
Some things to consider though, like because a lot of people they uproot from California because they hear things or thrive in other places, but they don't count all of the variables that they're going to have to encounter when they get there, like the elements. The weather, it's night and day.
Night and day, the weather.
It's night and day.
You don't get no better weather than
no. Yeah. And then if you ever move out of California, most people can never come back because you already gave up the footing you had, and then especially when you start making money from the place you moved, the cost of living is different.
Right.
So if you've and I would employ anybody who's thinking about moving to just
do some homework,
or just maybe try it a year.
Right.
Don't sell here. Don't sell here. Just go try it a whole year visit all the seasons.
Yeah.
If you never had to deal with black ice, whole nother thing. You had to deal with your pipes freezing over because you didn't really know about leaving the water running and certain things. You're gonna encounter some things. Hopefully you fare well in these situations, but do your homework. Yeah.
And then I mean the pay is
the pay, and then the inability to work all the time because if the weather is bad and being shut down to where you can't work or you can't get out and move around, that's a whole nother stress level.
It is, and it's unfortunate that they have a lot of us in survival mode, especially teachers, school teachers, and during the summer if they're not working. Then what do they get to do? What do they have to do? If I was a school teacher, and I'm not, no financial consultant or advisor, but if I was a school teacher, stay home with your family or whomever, but buy a home somewhere else, rent that out all winter. Then during the summer, you move to your house wherever that state is, because it's paid for. You collected some kind of income property. And now you don't have to worry about struggling for a whole hot summer. That's
and then also not just the teachers, but the assistant teachers' aide. I mean, they take a huge they take a huge hit when the school is closed and during the summer. Yeah,
I feel sorry for them. And then the price of everything going up.
A lot of those areas will have great strip clubs.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, a lot of those
they do
areas like that, or start one. Start your own, be an entrepreneur. Yeah. Start a strip club, and that'll offset it.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's not just for college. Do college.
It's not just be a stripper. It's not just
great ideas,
students.
Great ideas.
Nurses.
See, I be thinking.
Yeah, man. That's something we need to think about.
Yeah.
Then some of the countries outside of the United States, they offer you the, dual citizenship where you can, I think in Africa, they were offering some African Americans, not just a free pass but they were allowing them to get their visa and everything to live there.
Oh, you're talking about to come back home?
Yeah.
Right.
But it's a few countries in Africa. Well, that's where I probably would move to that's why I did little research on those, and they offer great programs where you could still buy land.
Mhm.
That was
Yeah,
my biggest
yeah.
fear. Like you go, I heard one time some people went and bought some land somewhere and the government came and took it from them.
That's something that happened in Nigeria. A couple of folks that I know went to Nigeria, and they were talking about before they move completely, they want things to kind of mellow out with the government. So many things are corrupt.
Mhm.
And just like the time we were in Mexico, the Hispanics, I'll let you tell it. But
no, you won't let me tell it. You tell it.
no.
Come on, Charlie.
You were there. It happened to you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Cancun?
The money thing?
Yeah, the cab, the taxi,
Oh, well, you tell it.
I forgot it.
Well, then,
Well, why you bring it up?
Man, why are we going next month?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
exactly. I'm not getting off.
We're not going to Cancun, but no. Just a lot of the corruption from the government on down
Right.
is my point.
Right.
And then when you go out of the country,
outside of the,
and you don't speak the
Yeah.
language, it could
you
be
go outside of the tourist
Area.
area. It's third world country
Man.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you think like a lot of the stories that we hear about places outside of the United States can be fabricated for us not to go to those places?
Mm.
You know,
No, we've experienced it.
No,
Yeah.
no,
I'm saying
it's real.
some things
Yeah.
United States make it seem like it's so terrible, and
Right.
Thailand, don't ever go over there. You're gonna lose your life, and make it unattractive for people that live here in the States.
Yeah, I think they show those type of areas.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, Nigeria. I've worked with some Nigerians. I worked with others that's all around Africa, and talking to them. Oh, they tell me, man, you need to come visit. You know, so we get it. It's those areas like the hoods, the ghettos that they want to highlight, because for what? Those are people. They don't want us to see that they are flourishing over there, that they live in homes, not huts, and nice homes, So I believe that's why the United States do what they do to keep us over here
in that mindset. Yeah.
I think a lot of it is misleading. I agree.
So what are you going to do about it, Trevor?
Well,
What is the answer? What is it? You look smart. I think what is the answer?
It's
man?
just a look.
I can give you an answer.
Give me an answer.
I give
buddy.
you
Give me
an
an
answer.
answer, buddy.
I would buy land in different countries and a couple of homes in the United States that are in areas that are about to blow up. If you buy a shoebox in a couple of those states that I just mentioned, if you either take a loan out on the home or sell that home, you can live out the country for free for the rest of your life. That could be your retirement. I'm just saying.
But what about the poachers? Like you said, if you buy land in Belize, beachfront property, and you're not living there, it's gonna get pirated, and then they're gonna take the the aesthetics.
Right. But what you can also do, because there are other people who are going down to Belize to either develop on it as well as live there, but they also have a place called a key called Kikaka, right? You heard it kick in.
Well, whenever he talks about mention Belize, I'm gonna show you because I filmed him the other day. This nigga,
it's a different.
The 4x4.
He's back home.
I was like, what?
He's back home.
Yeah.
But even if we decided to do something like right now in Belize, we can buy a condo. It won't be as expensive as any of the homes out here for sure. But let's just say everybody got a condo. There's a management company for it, and then we could be renting it out. We're not going to be making millions, of course,
right.
But for the money out there, and or if there are going to be some tourists out there, that's fine. We could all just rent out our own place in Belize, in Kikaka, and have if you rent out, and then when
you can Airbnb
you make
right.
yourself Airbnb it, and then if in case of emergency, then at least you can be out of the country and in your own.
Right.
but it's in a community, or it's a condo. So at least you'll have a place to go in case of emergency.
And you know what? I'm actually wait. So would that be where you would buy some land?
It would be Belize, Costa Rica, North Carolina.
How are the women in Belize?
Fine twice. Let me tell you this.
Are they submissive? Are they taught to be
very humble?
Yeah.
Until you make them mad,
right? And then they gonna pull a machete
her off. Man,
they all keep some machete.
This, man. There was this.
Man, her daddy too.
Believe they're passionate, either sweet or sour,
right?
In my opinion, but you'll see a bombshell, very attractive adult woman getting on the bus to go to the market to go see what she's going to purchase so she can come back home and cook. You're all going to value the food. It's not like, eating at home is the norm, not going out to dinner every night. It's just not the norm. And you're going to get fresh food, and you're going to get real food, and ain't steroided food. Or if we want to go fishing, she's going to, okay, look, I'm going to prepare this for you, blah, blah, blah. Why we pour it up on Dutch cheese. All that.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm not eating that cow foot soup.
Cold foot soup.
I'm not eating that cow foot soup.
You might not. Yeah. But it's a whole bunch of other stuff.
I agree.
Man.
What have you noticed in the rearing of, I don't know how much time you spent in Belize, but in the rearing of the women there versus the rearing of the women here, how does it differ?
Once I think it's the pecking order and the respect level and the showing of deference to seniors is that's pretty much the standard. Everyone is high on respecting each other, so respect comes first. So you're learning how to respect elders as a child. You're learning to respect your older spouse or siblings as a child. So the respect level is completely there. Hence, if you do act up and there is disrespect or harm, or danger brought, they're going off on you. They're going off. Yeah. So hence, that's probably why they're more passionate, sweet, or sour if you piss them off.
Hey, man, I just looked up deference.
Awesome.
Humble, submissive. Submission and respect.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let's put Belize on the map then. They show deference.
Deference.
Yeah. So
said in an accent. Yeah. But in other countries, I know EP, you spend a lot of time out of the country. What have you noticed between the women here and the women in other countries?
I can't, because a lot of them are groupies that I'm around.
Okay.
So I haven't really gotten to deal with the culture and the land, because it's like we're in places very short amounts of time, and it's all everybody's telling you what you want to hear because you're a performer.
Okay.
So I can't really make a fair assessment, but this trip, I'll tell you what.
You're going to go in some regular places.
I'll do a little research.
Okay.
And I'll bring it back. Just for the sake of the show, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the sake of the show.
For the sake of the show, because I don't want to do that.
No, I get you. Anywhere we go, and when I say we, I'm speaking of the black man.
So I'll tell you what. I'm going to try Budapest, Hungary. Berlin, the Netherlands, which is it also includes Amsterdam, and I know London. So I'll try, and I'll bring a chart back. But promise me that you will just know that this is for the show.
For the show,
yeah,
and for our people, our fans that watch us,
we
our family,
yeah.
Because they may be out there feeling the same way. Hey, Ron.
Well, Aaron said Belize is up next.
Right.
Somebody else. Aaron again.
Yep.
What did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Offers a simpler way of life, bro.
Yeah.
What did you say?
You gonna read it out loud?
Read it out loud, or you gonna just?
I'm in the mic. I just read it out loud. Y'all can.
No, nobody heard it.
Outside the country truly offers simpler way of life, bruh. Life's views and perspectives are down to earth.
Yeah, okay. I agree.
Yeah, it is. They're significantly more humble.
Yeah, I mean, I love traveling. It just take you so damn long to get over there. That's the only.
That's
That's my
nothing.
down.
That's nothing that a Benadryl can't fix. But
Now, would you, let me not talk to you. If you met a young lady
You can still talk to me.
that
No,
I can't.
no,
I can't.
no.
Not
I
with
mean,
this.
I can
that's
give
all
my
you gotta
input.
do.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, right.
If you met a
Bruh.
He want accurate. He want,
Can we get 3 more of those gunshots? Can we get 3 more of those gunshots?
if you met a young lady over there,
Yes.
and she seemed nice, humble, everything you really wanted in a woman, how would you proceed?
probably like this. You know what I'm saying? I would probably approach. Oh, you don't really mean
No, not talk to her. You're already talking to her.
I would see if she's open to travel. Have you ever been to the United States? Then you see if there's even an interest outside of the immediate conversation.
So you would eventually want to bring her to the States.
Yeah, or wherever we settle,
Yeah.
but you would still have to come and visit the States.
Yeah. I would let her visit.
Hypothetically.
Right. You about to be on 90 Day Fiance or something in a minute. Where you
no, I'm just saying hypothetically for the show, for the research of the show.
The research of the show.
Oh, so she's gonna be a test dummy. She's gonna be a
No, it's just it's a test. Not a dumb. I wouldn't call her a dummy. That's don't do that.
Not a dummy.
Yeah,
Just a
don't do
Hey,
that.
come on to the show. I want to display you to.
Yeah, that's
Now this is how they walk.
Now, what I can say though, women are beautiful and like you can go to Burger King and you see a dime.
At Burger King.
I'm at 11 at Fridays.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, they don't even know that they're
They're
don't know,
11s.
bro.
They don't know how beautiful they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Of course, they're pretty. I don't know if they're beautiful because I didn't get to really know the inside of them. Because I'm
sure
not
about that? Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Tell the truth now. Tell the truth, Erwin. They were groupies.
I'm not gonna objectify them.
Yeah.
Okay, but you didn't find yourself up in them a night. I mean,
It's not gonna.
I don't know how she was inside.
Yeah.
Maybe wet. Tell the truth. I didn't go home, man.
I love the way he slid out of that one, boy.
Yeah, I get it.
I choose not to objectify them.
Yeah, I'm not.
I didn't know how beautiful she was because I didn't see her character.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
She was so warm on the inside.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, bro.
But that one. But you would meet them, develop a relationship,
Yeah.
and then eventually want them to come here.
Yeah, or when I go back there, have a
Home.
necessarily family.
Maybe that's what I would do. Maybe that's what I would do.
You next.
No,
Let finish.
I'm
You next.
putting my shit on you.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead.
But let me just say this: some of the guys that I've toured with they have multiple kids over there.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do, and without fear of being put into
A system.
a system.
Do they take care of their children?
No.
Oh,
No, it's
shit.
just-
I was hoping you.
we're
I was
touring.
hoping you was going to
shitty.
tell me.
We're touring.
Because it
You
takes,
want the truth, right?
Right.
Yeah, I want the truth, but
It's
I was
a lot
hoping
less
it was
money.
But a lot of
Yeah,
people,
we-
if
we're
you're
the
not
kid out
held,
there.
if you're not held to the
Oh, come on.
responsibility,
that's fucked up.
Right.
You dropped the
That's
seed in
fucked
them. That's
Leave
your
a kid like
child.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was back during the war. It was a lot of children left over there.
Right.
Yeah,
but they
but,
didn't
you
know
know,
about them.
They
Huh?
didn't
A lot
know
of times
about
they didn't
a lot
know
of
about
times
it.
they didn't know about
Yeah.
it.
well, you
But-
don't know about them. You can just have an experience.
Oh, so you saying
And
there's
not
some
know.
there you don't know about?
Not me. Not me. I'm
okay.
responsible.
Oh,
But
okay.
you know some people that
Yeah.
have children
but
over there and they
but-
know it. They're
Yeah,
cognizant of
they've
it.
been.
Yeah.
They don't care. It's just like they've been touring the same circuit
That's it.
for 10 to 12 years.
Yeah.
You learn people when you start to have relationships with people because you're coming in and out the country 2 or
Right.
3 times a year.
And not take care of your kid though.
Bro,
Hey.
it's not me. It happens, bro. It happens
Yeah, it
here.
does. It
You know
happens.
somebody that's your friend that does
Yeah.
life like that. And
I hope I don't have too many friends that, hey, don't take care of their children. As
Yeah,
I look around the room, I think
that's a
I'm in good company.
10 to 12. And
Who's the
don't
next comment
even
from?
know
A
it.
little louder, Kev.
Outside looking like a 10 or 12 and humble like 2 and 4 on the inside.
on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're humble. They don't even know, bro. Like literally, they don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
I think it has to be in the upbringing, right? Or what society says that women should be, or the whole modern feminist movement here in the United States, I think destroyed, instead of building femininity, I believe they destroyed the femininity in women.
You also you see, like you said, it's culturally it's in the upbringing, because the young ladies are trained to serve their brothers.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Their brothers.
You know, their brothers, and the father ate first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And the brothers, they were the protectors.
Right.
Yeah, they ride it down for their sisters.
Yeah.
Next comment from.
That's Aaron snitching to the minimum EP, but just like it is.
Hold on, we can't escape past Canoe.
No, I'm not. I'm not escaping.
Right there, but you know we get back to you, Canoe.
I'm just saying it in the life, brother. I don't no one that I know.
He didn't mention nobody's name,
Not
so
enough.
he's not snitching.
I mean, just like we were saying in the upbringing. I mean, back south, you know, you was raised a certain way, you know, coming up versus the city. You know, a lot of people when they moved to the city, shit, they lost all their morals.
A city
From
slicker.
the-
You
yeah.
turn into
Got
a city
turned out.
slicker.
Yeah.
Yep, got turned out.
So yeah, Canoe.
Yeah.
So Canoe, if you were to go out of the country
Florence
and
said
you-
it's
and you
definitely
were
the culture.
intrigued
Florence.
by a young lady, because that's and that you can teach and you can train and like how you
I think certain
There's
women
nothing wrong with those words.
in certain
I
know what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
He's trying to say that I'm controlling and I'm a dictator and everything like that.
But if you found a young lady that you kind of gelled with and she fits your mold, how would you move forward with that person?
I would definitely keep her there. I would never bring her here. I mean, to visit. She could not live here. The reason why she could not live here. The reason why she could not live here is because just like anybody, like when they used to get them mail-in brides, they would get here and get tainted by the culture here. And then they become this modern feminist here.
But
so
you won't have time to enjoy her though.
I would. I would live there part-time. I would live there.
So you would have a swank over there.
Yeah, so you would have an L swank.
Yeah.
I would have a swank in Ghana.
Swank? No,
there would be a swank in Ghana.
No, if he get a female out of the country, I was going to be in Rome or.
No. It's going to be in Africa.
Oh,
it's going to be in Africa.
You know, it's thick women in Africa. A lot of.
Oh yeah, I've seen them. I've seen them too. Oh, you used to see them women in Senegal.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
They fight back too. Strong.
Yeah,
fight back.
And I've talked to some Nigerian people. You know, you meet people from different countries in Africa, and you could see how pleasant they could be. Because sometimes they've been here so long.
Are they raised to serve though in Ghana?
And most Ghanaian, most. I want to say most.
Okay.
Because I don't know everyone. It just
I'm just saying,
depends on if you're Igbo or Yoruba. All of them are different cultures. So I think, and part of leaving out of the country is understanding the culture where you lay your head at, or you decide to lay your head at.
Yeah, and a lot of over there they don't play. Like I was saying, one of my Nigerian friends, him and his wife, and he was telling me, you know, anytime she gets out of line, he calls the brothers, and all the brothers come together and get her back right.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they don't play. You know, they take that real serious.
Yeah,
it's like, okay, I'm not even gonna say I'll call your brothers. And the brothers come
talking to you,
and it's like,
call your brother.
You better get back in line, or they got to deal with their brothers. So, hey,
really,
get you a woman with lots of brothers.
Yeah,
that's interesting. I think that
why did she get out of line in the first
place? Over here.
I told her
she over here.
She over here.
See, she didn't got tainted.
So her brothers are gonna fly in.
Her brothers only got to pick up the phone. Or shoot a arrow or whatever they do. Shit, I don't know. Bro, I'm saying I don't know. Shit.
He said
See, this is where
Kevin
we get
said
this.
that. Kevin said that, yo.
See, this is where we get this misperception
No good
from.
fire. No good fire.
Got me. I'm just saying. I mean, that's what we seen on TV.
Y'all some
Yeah.
idiots, man.
But you
just
talking about
grabbed
how
your
hot it
neck.
was. Believing.
You believe it?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I think because it's becoming more of a topic, and people I ain't gonna even say they're talking more as a result is being promoted more, and the stigma and the fear of moving outside of the country is slowly starting to wither away, and people are becoming more aware of the benefits of moving to where you can have a good life. But a lot of black folks in America feel like this is the best place. It ain't gonna get no better than this.
Are you noticing, bro? Like literally every day, like I'm noticing the prices of stuff. Like
Man.
literally, I left Malibu earlier. Like we did a shoot today in Malibu, so
Man.
I was going to this restaurant that was outside. It's a nice little hamburger stand. I know they probably didn't have a restroom, so I stopped at the gas station before I got there. Like, let me just buy something to drink because it was hot. I bought a soda, bro. It's $3.30 for a 20-ounce soda.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
And if you would have bought a Mexican Coke, it probably would have been $1.
Man.
And they use real sugar. It's crazy. Some
A
things
Mexican
in
a
other
Mexican Coke?
Where do
that
you
look like?
find a Mexican?
Yeah, what do that
No,
look like?
they sell Mexican Cokes out here. Those are the ones in the bottle.
Yeah.
You said
Oh.
here? You said here would have been $1?
No, I'm
Okay,
just
I was
messing
gonna
around
say,
in Mexico.
yeah.
But I just think some things that are allowed when you talk about even food, you get richer, more organic food in other countries
Right.
because they don't allow some of this plant produced food to exist in their country.
Yeah, even
And
in
they
the,
got seeds.
Yeah.
even the fast foods is much better. Like literally, Kentucky Fried Chicken overseas is amazing.
Really?
I swear, I promise you.
They never had it.
You can tell the difference from the very first bite, and I'm not exaggerating. I mean,
You talking about the food?
the food.
Oh.
Yeah. The food, yeah.
Bite of the food.
The bite of the food,
taste
the
of the
partaking
food.
of the food.
Yes, abroad.
yeah.
Yes.
Abroad.
Yeah.
As soon as you buy the bro,
Yeah.
As soon as you bite abroad.
You can tell the difference.
fruit is
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, you could really in Brazil, their steaks. I couldn't get enough of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard.
Hey, man.
Brazilian steak was
Right.
Yes,
And me too.
Brazilian steak is
Florence
good.
gonna have to call in.
Let me
Florence
try
gonna
that
have
one.
to
She
call
want
in.
a big old.
Yeah.
She said
She said to try to call in. And I was.
Let's see so we can fix it.
Yeah, well,
grandmother never.
everybody's reading.
Right. Take a pair.
My grandmother to prepare.
Are you gonna read it out loud?
I was trying to read it out
She
loud.
said she tried to call in.
Yeah, I tried to call in.
Run the number.
Maybe
Yeah, try it again if you can.
323-900-0478.
070.
So we have heard about, like, I don't know if it's true or not. Have you guys heard about they're offering black men to come to Japan and impregnate their women?
Yeah, I'm waiting on my visa to get approved.
Yeah, but do
Going
you
to
think
work.
that's true? They were
believe
offering
it.
them like
I believe it.
a large sum of money
Yeah.
to come over there, and
It might be $75,000 their money or $75,000 American.
I don't know. But if
How does
that's
she
true,
look? It could be
Well, it got to be American.
$750.
Yeah.
depending on her
Right.
looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it would probably be going back to us being breeders again.
Right.
I don't know if I would.
Well,
you know.
I mean, if
But you get the money though.
the money and
Huh?
But you get the money.
I understand that,
yeah,
but that psychology of, I don't know.
You're overthinking.
Right. Way overthinking.
Right now you ski for free. So.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
From the window to the wall.
Right here, I might as well get a little check.
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely.
Shit, if not, if turnabout's fair play, you might end up paying.
Yeah.
Ain't it
For 18 years.
Sperm banks out here? What are you talking about?
Man.
Yeah. Well, me and Trev leads you and I out, Trev.
Hey,
Baby, we can use some extra money.
I think moving, even if so what about that? That's another topic though. Moving out of the country as a couple. I think that's something that I would live in Belize for a little bit, live in Costa Rica for a little bit, come back to the USA for a little bit, and that's I think would be
with your wife,
with my wife, just rent out your homes.
Yeah.
Are you
that
talking
would
about?
be dope.
Are you talking about retirement? How would you earn a living doing that now?
Okay, so let's just say
he would cut in Belize.
Yeah,
he would cut in Costa Rica. You would cut here.
No, you would rent out your home over there or the studio or whatever, right? You'd rent that out and live off of the profits somewhere else because it's so inexpensive.
So let's just say if it's that inexpensive, is it really lucrative for you to be moving around like that?
So if you bought a piece of property and rented it out, right?
Listen, so you bought a house for $75,000 somewhere. The rent can't be crazy,
but
right? Exactly.
Okay, right? But wait a minute though. Remember what I said earlier. So let's just say you flipped the property or you bought a house and you rented it out. Either or. So you bought one, you flipped it. Let's say you made 40, 50, 60,000, right?
On the flip.
If you flipped it, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you rented out a house, what would you say?
I get it. Now that you added property to it and flipping it, it makes sense.
Right. So it's like if you flip one a year, or if you just rent the one out that you have. I mean, the rent is actually going for real now for around upwards of starting at $2,400 for a bachelor.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I just heard in Watts, my homeboy got a ADU. He's renting out 2-bedroom in Watts, close to the church, for $3,100.
So now,
wow.
30, if you get
I'm
30,
gonna clear my studio out. Hey, y'all got to get the
if you getting 3,100, and that's your garage.
Yeah.
If you getting 3,100, you know what? For a short-term rental, if you want to go to wherever any part of the world that you can, you go ahead, rent out your spot for half if you feel like it. If not, the back house is going to pay for your life in anywhere else because the profit margin.
I get it. So, but we also have to look at this. We talk about the downside of everything being expensive in California and everywhere else, but that is an upside. If you're prepared and you own property and you do the right thing, you can thrive in this climate as well.
Yeah,
right.
You can.
Yeah,
I get it. You can live somewhere else off of the profits that you
get or
you can living well out here.
But yes, exactly. So I bought Wilton in 94. So imagine the equity, and so you can still take the equity out of that,
right?
Buy something else out. Still here though,
right?
You can,
to where you're still benefiting off of California,
right.
And then you can just go abroad and just come back.
Back and forth.
Yeah. So that would be the method to the madness.
Yeah.
People just see the show. They don't know. They don't need to see the strings. Exactly.
And we can buy in different places and then just
what would you do? Have you all studied where the best women are?
No.
I looked at it.
I'm taking mine with me.
The best one, the best.
See, that's why I didn't want to ask you certain questions.
But I'm just saying, how do you expect us
we know
to
what you're gonna
answer
say. They don't even want to ask you.
Mrs. Fields right here.
Yeah.
The cookie cutter right here.
Yeah. Can't ask him to be just hypothetically speaking, Trevor.
I'm going to say Belize.
That's where the finest.
That's all I know about.
Oh, okay. You never been anywhere else.
I heard that Brazil.
Brazil, yeah, Brazil.
I heard
Brazil,
was
I've
cool.
been there, and it wasn't all.
It wasn't all that to you. What part of Brazil you?
Ipanema.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, did you pay enough?
Right. That was the next question.
Maybe that's
Maybe,
why.
The
Like
human
one
dollar.
of
did
the
not
ones
pay
that you said,
Yeah,
$750.
exactly. The dollar menu.
Right.
Hey, come on, man.
What would you say on a scale of 1 to 10? What would be your likelihood of actually going out of the country, living there, and starting a relationship or being in a relationship?
It's highly likely,
Scale of
especially
1
if
to
it's
10.
Africa. I'm gonna say it's 7.
What would be yours?
4.
What's stopping you?
What's stopping me?
Yeah.
Here.
Why 4?
I don't want to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I always talked about living somewhere else for some months and then coming back here,
Right.
and then living here. Of course, my family's here, and you're gonna miss the heck out of them.
Right.
Yeah.
But I am not shy about going out of the country and living for some months.
I would
At
love to
least try
just
for some
thrive
months.
here and then visit. Like
Yeah.
I want do cruises,
Right.
do whatever, and it's still like when I go over there, bro, I really make friends and stay in contact with them,
Right.
so
Yeah.
I can benefit when I go back and forth.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Are you
Well,
going to do any business
man.
while you're out of the country? Like,
Well, this
look at-
this is a new client, so I'm not really sure how much freedom I'll have and what the schedule is how long we'll be in one place. But like, for instance, we go to Berlin and we as a band move as a unit. You know what I mean? Outside of that, and we're like, okay, we got sound check today at 4:00. We're gonna get up at 8 and we're gonna take a taxi. We're gonna go to the Berlin Wall and we're gonna do whatever. We're gonna sightsee and we're gonna get back in time for that. So we experience on their dime the country.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And at the same
You
time,
do it as a group.
and then we meet somebody after the show. If we're there, like, hey, what's the best places to eat? Oh, I'll show you tomorrow. What y'all doing? And then you meet people, and they show up, and really they're happy that you're there,
Right.
and then you just make friends that way. It's easy.
I would want to get some of the places that you're going if I could.
Sure.
And then I'll do a little bit of homework and then, touch basic, because it may be some place that's not too far from you that might be worth you at least looking at.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Wow, Trevor.
Looking out for him or for you.
Wow.
Period.
And I'll send y'all some pictures of what
Yeah,
they
please do.
look like for the
I would
show.
love that.
For the show.
For the show.
I can't say this enough.
Yeah, you have
Keith,
right.
you hear me, right?
Yeah.
This is for the show.
And then we make the decision as a group. So send those pictures,
Yeah.
and then we'll go over.
And then
them
you put them on the show.
Exactly.
And I'll watch it and you show this. I'll show
There you
y'all
go.
the progress.
There you go.
There it is.
Now this is strictly for the show. I'm going to say this. I can't say it enough.
That's
You're
it.
gonna have an international beauty contest,
Yeah.
right
Did I
about
mention
now.
it? Did I mention that it's for the show?
For the
Yes,
show.
for the show.
Yeah, we
The
it's gonna,
Spitt'n Pollaseedz beauty
yeah,
contest.
we gonna hold Urban to that. It's
Yes.
for the show.
Okay, you
Get the
twisted my
information.
arm.
Right.
You get the
Yeah.
information of where you're going, man. At least if you could go over there.
I'll share my itinerary with you guys.
I hope you find somebody
Let me ask
beautiful.
Do you think Trevor would do the same for you or myself when we?
Oh hell no. No.
Okay.
He'll be with Monica.
What?
He's too busy.
The real question is, would Kanoom do that for us?
Yeah,
Yeah, I would share everything.
You send all the posts, all the pictures, and everything.
Yeah. Hey, here we go.
Yeah.
But she's hell of a submissive.
She has
Yeah,
to
of
be.
course.
She has to be.
Yeah,
because
for
that's
you.
the title
Yeah.
of the show.
Sure, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have it no other way.
That was the real spit sound like.
Would she bow at your feet?
She
Have
don't
you
have to
seen-
bow.
No.
Yeah, she don't have to
Have you
bow.
seen those
Well,
those women in the other
Depends on how
countries
she bows.
where
Yeah,
thhere
I'm
they're
gonna
getting
do that's not. We're not ending on that.
where they're getting married and they bow at the man's feet? Have you seen those?
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would you want that?
that's hell of a submissive. I would
Would you want that?
I would accept that.
For whatever reason, other people want to visit outside the country, whether it be just to visit,
He's not
whether it
laughing,
be to
is he?
find love. Go ahead
serious.
and do that and enjoy yourself.
You get to bow
If
down.
you want to go out of the country to experience a richer form of life, at least go out of the state, go out of the city, go out of the country with the purpose. Maybe it'll be something that you'll like, something that you'll enjoy, and maybe you want to find your homestead there. A lot of brothers are going out of the country and ending up in relationships. I don't see too many sisters even entertaining that thought. But
They're doing it too.
if you're going to go out of the country and you want to find happiness, first take happiness with you. You're not going to, no matter where you go, you're taking you with you. So if you're going to be miserable out here, you're going to just be miserable out there. So whatever you do, enjoy your life, but also have joy. Until next Spitt'n Pollaseedz day.
Bow down.
Bonjour.
I mean,
To the west side.
West Side Connect, if you will.
Actually, turn around and bow down.
Bow to your feet, bro.
Bow down.
Bow down.
Wow. When you come to my
I'm like what's that?
Bow down.
Bow down.
Yeah.
What's that?
Bow down.
Yeah.
You have so many women gonna just be throwing their.
Hey, we
They
gonna take some of his punches. Yeah, they gonna be approaching us when they see us.
Bow down.
You over there.
Yeah.
Bow down.